Hello YouTube Nation, this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is December 23rd, 2025. It is Tuesday going into Christmas week, or we are in Christmas week. And silver and gold are still on their way up. Silver's knocking on the door of 70. Right now it's at $69.60 per ounce at the time of this video. And gold is at $4,487 per ounce at the time of this video. Almost right at 4,500. So where is it going? Who knows? It seems to be up and away as of right now, though, and that doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon, which is kind of frightening, especially at this time of the year. What's that say about the world economy when it should be rock and rolling due to the holidays, and yet silver and gold are screaming upwards. Amazing time to be in the industry. Yesterday was insane. We did the most gold scrap buys we have ever done in one day, and that was resulted in a super long day yesterday. We were full crew here until 7:30 last night, processing deals. I will say every deal that got dropped off yesterday got processed. All the mail-ins got processed, and so we initiated payment on everything. What else? All the checks have gone out that we were supposed to. And yeah, so we're staying on top of it, but the business is, it's ridiculous right now. It's amazing. It's a great time to be in the industry. Where is it going? Who knows? How long is this going to last? Who knows? And we're staying hydrated. We're staying caffeinated, and we are rock and roll, and we're making sure we get our workouts in every day to make sure we keep our energy up. And yeah, that's what it is. It's insane right now. Never seen anything like this. Even in the height of the housing market collapse, when people were dumping massive amounts of scrap gold, it wasn't like this. Yeah, this is definitely unprecedented times, and we're trying to get through it. On that note, dealer called me yesterday. I think he was from Texas. He's a viewer, and he was asking me what my opinion was about sending in silver scrap. And in a nutshell, he's like, should I do it to scrap it out now, or should I wait? What's my opinion? Should I go with a 30-day payout and get the higher percent, or should I just take the immediate cash? Right now, everyone should be just taking immediate cash. So if there's any dealers out there that are watching, I highly recommend take your payout now. This is, we're going to hit $70 an ounce on silver here real soon. It may even happen today. These are totally 100% unprecedented times in this market. We don't know who's going to make it through, all right? We don't know if there's going to be a liquidity crunch here real soon, especially when it comes to the processing of silver. If you have bulk silver that is available to be sold, I highly recommend that you dump it, get your immediate money out of it, because it may not be available there in the future. So get your money, get your liquidity back out, get your capital back out, get your equity out, make your profit, turn it and burn it, get that money back into your accounts, get ready for the next deal, because it's coming. That is my advice. That's the advice that I gave the dealer that called me yesterday. So anybody out there thinking you're gonna play the long game, think, okay, I'm a dealer, I'm doing business. Silver's at 70. I think it's going to 100, and it may. But what is the turnaround going to be on the money at $100 per ounce? Who's going to be buying it? Will there anybody be buying it? Will they be on 30-day contracts? Will they be on 60? Could it be 90-day contracts? Could we see one of the big boys fall? Yeah, all that's possible. We don't know. So in this market, take your profit. Don't be greedy. Make your money. Get on out the door. But get ready for the next deal, because they are literally lined up. Over half the day we had a line to the door yesterday. So it's I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. Make your money, folks. That's what I'm saying. All right, yesterday in the video, I said I would update everybody with our hours for the week after I spoke with our wholesale partners, and so we got our updates there. Normal hours today. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Our wholesale partners are shutting down at lunch, basically at noon. So we're going to do the same. We're going to be here from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. tomorrow. Then we're closed through Christmas. Friday and Saturday this week will be normal hours. So no problems there. If you need us, we'll be here. All right. Couple people have been complaining that they're trying to call in, and they're not getting through to place an order. A couple things. One, guys, we're literally doing record amount of business at the counter right now. We had no time for the phones. Literally working 12 to 15 hour days every single day, even on Sundays, trying to catch up on processing. There's no time to answer the phone, especially when 80% of the phone calls are bullshit, scams, phishing. What's my nickel worth? We don't have time. We can't be stopped from doing transactions at the counter to answer the phone to want to hear about our whatever BS thing that someone's trying to fish out of us. I understand that 10 to 20% of the phone calls are legitimate customers, but at the same time, we're so busy at the door or at the counter. Please just email us at info@igscoin.com. That's the best way to get in touch with us, to where you actually get a response. I try to answer emails, or someone tries to answer emails every day before business, and then we do it again after 4 o'clock when we shut the doors. So if you want to actually communicate with us, please. info@igscoin.com should be pointing to it right there in the footer there. All right. The phones, we pretty much are turning them off within 20-30 minutes of opening the door because we're so busy at the door, and it just rings nonstop. It's insane. It's just absolutely insane. All right, so that's that. All right, let's talk a little bit about coin shop etiquette. And this isn't just necessarily in coin shops. This could be anywhere. This could be a grocery store. This could be any business, the banks especially. Let's talk a little bit about etiquette, because we had a couple of issues in the last week that I thought, and we've talked about this a number of times on this channel. We had a couple of incidences here in the shop, incidents, but situations in a shop that could have easily been prevented if people were properly practicing the right etiquette here in the coin shop. All right, number one, this is how you can get immediately fired from being able to do business at a coin shop. Please don't try to purchase material from another customer out in the parking lot or even in the shop itself. That's an immediate firing. This happened to us here last week. Guy came in, wanted to sell some silver, didn't like the price, which is fine. And went out in the parking lot. One of the customers that was in the shop at the time went out, followed him out, and bought 10 ounces of silver from the guy in the parking lot. 10 lousy ounces of silver. And of course, we're watching it, we're seeing it. Immediately go out there, fire both customers. They're no longer allowed to be on the store property. And that's just dumb. Over $10. A guy wanted, instead of 3 back on a silver, he wanted 2 back, and wasn't interested in taking a $10 deficit there. So he goes out in the parking lot, and the other guy follows him out, and they do the deal in the parking lot. Both fired, boom, just like that. And the stupid part about it is one of the offenders was actually wearing his company shirt. So, he's in business. I'm not going to call him out for what that is, but I can imagine, he would be happy if someone was on his job site coming up and another competitor soliciting his customer for work while he's on the job site, trying to make money for his family. So instantaneous firing if you do business or attempt to do business on the store premise. It is what it is. Store owners spend an inordinate amount of money trying to set up their businesses, and it's just, it's not fair, it's disrespectful, and you know what, there could be some legality issues in there too. So heads up, don't do that. That's a clear, easy way to get fired from doing business in the store, coin shop. All right, number 2. This is another thing that happened last week. Last week? Yeah, last week. Be respectful of each other's space in a coin shop. A lot of coin shops, including ours, do not have a large lobby for the customers to be in. So when someone's at the counter doing a deal, doesn't matter if they're buying 2 silver eagles or if they're buying 2,000 silver eagles or selling their gold scrap or whatever. Give them space. I know you want to look at what's in the showcases, and we do our transactions at the showcases, so there's material that is in the showcase that the customer is doing a transaction at. Wait till that transaction is done before you try to hone in there like a seagull and see what's in the showcase. People want some space, some privacy, right? Their deal is not your deal. Your time will come. So when when that customer's transaction has concluded, then come up to the showcase that they're standing at and take a look and see if there's anything in there you want, or start initiating your deal. It's just a part of being respectful. Same at the grocery store, same at the bank. If a customer's up at the teller at the bank, you want to go right up next to that person and start having a conversation or looking to see what that customer is doing. That doesn't work. We call people out here in the shop for doing that. So, hey, step back, slide to the side, whatever. Last week, a customer had to tell a customer twice to back up to give the customer that I was actually helping at the time space. And the offending customer got upset, got in a huff and left, which is fine. We command respect here in the shop for not only for the workers, but also for our other customers. And if that's not going to happen, then you got to go. So that's just the way it is. Be respectful of each other's space. That's something that we are all taught as kids, and for some reason or another has lost over time. So please just keep that in mind. And that's not just in a coin shop. That's anywhere. Grocery store, bank, post office, whatever. Someone else's business is not yours, and your business is not someone else's. So please just keep that in mind. And then another one. This is something that isn't really an etiquette. I mean, it can be. This is more just a personal safety thing. When you come in and to do a transaction, or even if you're just asking questions or whatever, I highly recommend not initiating conversations with other strangers here in the shop about what you're doing, what you have going on in your life. It's no one else's business, and quite frankly, you don't know what the other person who is a complete stranger is thinking or what their intentions may be with you. They may find you as or see you as a potential target. So please keep your personal information to yourself. You don't even need to tell me. All right, you don't need to come in and tell me, hey, I got 20 gold coins at home. What else should I be doing to add to that stack? What's the best way to invest? I want to invest. Here's one I get all the time. I want to invest $150,000 in silver and gold. It's like, hey, we can have that conversation, but just don't say that in the middle of the showroom when there's other people involved. That's a personal conversation. You don't need to be telling other people what your situation is. Common one is that people come in to sell a part of their collection, whatever it may be, and then they start initiating conversations with other people in the showroom. Oh, this is just a part of what I have. I got so much more. It's like you just told people that you got gold, silver, and platinum, and possibly cash at home, so that you don't know. And there's just no need for that. I know as human beings we're social creatures, but at the same time, this is your business. Keep it your business. A situation that was kind of cringy last week, and a young lady comes into the shop and she sells some of her dead grandmother's jewelry. I think it was not a big amount, but like $600-700 worth. It was somewhere along that line. And she strikes up a conversation with another gentleman in the shop, complete strangers, don't know each other. And I'm like, hey, just do your deal, move along, trying to, look out for her in that sense. And she does her deal, she leaves. The guy does his deal because he was the second customer in line. And then she waits for him outside, and she's outside talking to a complete stranger after he just watched her get paid for her gold jewelry and saying that she had more of it at home. And so I go out, and while they're sitting there talking to each other, and I say, hey, ma'am, you need to go. You don't know this guy. You don't know him at all. And sir, you need to leave her be. You guys are complete strangers. You don't know what each other's got going on in your own lives. Don't know what your intentions are. You need to go. All right. So please, for your own safety, just keep the conversations to a minimum. People don't need to know what you're doing. They don't need to know what your situation is at home with your stack of gold, silver, and platinum. I know we like to show off. We like to flex. We like to do all that, but it's nobody's business. That's how people find themselves in a bad situation. All right, folks. So just keep those things in mind. The world will be a much better place if everyone did. And yeah, so I just thought I would share that with you today. No premiums or inventory updates. Premiums are the same as yesterday's. Inventory, we got hit hard. We're going to start processing here. What time is it? It's about 7 o'clock now. We're going to jump into the processing here shortly. And we'll make sure we get more product out there available for you. If there is anything we can do for you, please come on into the shop. You know our hours for the rest of the week. And if you need to communicate with us because you can't come into the shop, please email us at info@igscoin.com. We're here to help. We'll be happy to help you with any transactions that we can do for you. And yeah, if we don't see you, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll be talking with you probably... I don't know if we'll do another video this week. We might, but we'll definitely do videos next week. We'll see. All right, guys and gals, you have a great holiday. Enjoy your Christmas. And yeah, we'll see you when we see you. Thank you.